Hi there, I'm Katie for RustiKate, and I want to tell you a little bit about RustiKate and how it got started. So RustiKate is pretty much just me, and I definitely have a lot of support and encouragement from friends and family, which is very, very helpful. I originally started doing RustiKate about 10 years ago, I want to say now, and originally I was doing photography and creative work for an organic lifestyle magazine. I did a lot of the how-to section and I teach classes for them. I originally got my job with them because of my ability to tat. I've been teaching tatting lessons since I was about 14, and I'll actually do another video kind of talking more about the tatting part of it. But RustiKate itself really came about after that job, after I had stopped working at that magazine and stopped doing it kind of at that professional level. I actually had gotten injured at the time in an accident and just kind of had to step away from professional life and take that time to recover. And when I did, I was very homebound, and it was really hard on me because I'm a very creative and active person. And so kind of to help me get through it and not get depressed and bogged down in that healing process, I actually started to make the tatting videos, and it was really hard to make that decision to try and post the first YouTube video, but I'm glad I did, because once I did, I realized that in spite of being kind of trapped at home in that recovery, I actually had more access to people and I was more able to share what I could do at home through those videos than I was when I was actually out kind of teaching classes and traveling across the United States teaching, because by doing the YouTube videos, I could actually reach people in their own homes whenever they needed, and really worldwide. And so I've really realized the beauty of doing YouTube videos and how wonderful that can be for both people, for those teaching and those learning. And I definitely use YouTube videos to learn all the time as well. So it's a really awesome exchange process. And it just gave me so much hope when I was recovering, to be able to realize I was still useful. I could still be creative. I could still touch people and encourage people. And then in return, I actually was being encouraged by them as well. And just so happy to see that people were creating and seeing what they were creating. It was wonderful. So after that time, once I actually did get majority of my health back, I have continued to do RustiKate and to do those videos. And even though it's very much been kind of an ebb and flow, depending on how much time I had to do them around working and around moving and all of that, but it's just been wonderful, and I'm hoping to kind of always be able to do that and be able to do it more in those moments when I have the time. And it really is, RustiKate for me is about really sharing the creativity, sharing the learning process on both sides, because I'm always learning as well. And it's just such a beautiful thing to be able to create and to share with people, whether it's create a video and share it with you, or create tatting and share it with someone, or someone creating something and showing me a picture and me being able to just be amazed by their creativity and their passion and love in what they make. So I love all elements of the creative process, whether it's tatting or crochet or knitting or sewing or painting or woodworking, pottery, anything like that. Just so wonderful. And yeah, so that's kind of how, that's how RustiKate came to be, and it's just kind of continued to be, and I hope it will continue to grow. And I think it connects with people a little bit because it's pretty much down to earth. It's just really reality. Reality is me trying to do crafts and trying to do the things that I love. And I hope that connects with people and they realize that it is genuine and that I do really, really want to encourage and inspire them, and just be able to, whatever little knowledge I have or whatever little I can bring to it to help them either get started or get past a little spot where they're stuck, or just encourage them when they're down. I love that, and that's what I really hope I can do for everybody that finds RustiKate. And I hope that everybody that finds RustiKate will also totally freely share pictures of what they're creating with me, because that's one of the best parts for me, is to actually see the wonderful things that people make. So yeah, that's a bit about RustiKate. And RustiKate pretty much is, at this point, it's mostly tatting. There's a little bit of how-to, but mostly tatting. I would love to, at some point, when I get everything organized and life in order, that I would be able to do the tatting, the how-to, and maybe even some farming, gardening. I would love that. So we'll see. We'll see what it becomes.